The first book, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, came out in 1997 to a massive, massive success after multiple years of J.K. Rowling shopping it around to absolutely no success. Shortly after, in 2001, the very first movie, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, came out and became an instant classic, and every single movie after it broke milestones as far as cinema is concerned. In 2011, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 came out and became one of the most highest grossing movies of all time, having more people camp out for it at night than any movie in history. After that, in 2016, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them came out to a moderate success. And then 2 years later, Fantastic Beasts and the Crimes of Grindelwald came out, and let's be honest, disappointed every single person that is a massive Harry Potter fan.
I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that.
I myself consider myself one of those massive Harry Potter fans. I will show you a couple things. This back here is my Harry Potter writing set. This is Hogwarts. This is Dobby. Over here is a painting of mine that a friend of mine in college made for me of a very famous quote from Harry Potter. And probably the first thing I should have shown you is this Harry Potter tattoo on my arm that will be there until the very day I die. Now, one thing I want to make clear in this video, while I despise almost everything about J.K. Rowling to this day, I wish she would have just never downloaded Bird app and just kind of let her PR department handle her career for her so she didn't, make it almost a little bit embarrassing to be a massive fan of Harry Potter.
Okay, who's the next girl or boy? There's only those two.
I do not associate her anymore with a lot of the stuff in the wizarding world. She is brilliant. She is responsible for everything that she gave us, obviously. But at this point, I distance myself from JKR. As I believe almost anybody does that is a huge Harry Potter fan and remains a huge Harry Potter fan. Coming in 2022, we have a trifecta of Harry Potter content coming at us from the very beginning. On January 1st, we have Return to Hogwarts, a Harry Potter reunion with almost all of the original cast returning to just kind of reminisce. On April 15th of 2022, we have Fantastic Beasts and the Secrets of Dumbledore, the third film in the Fantastic Beasts series, which we are promised 5 of, which, like I said, are kind of a mixed bag when it comes to content in the Harry Potter universe. And then just kind of somewhere in 2022, hopefully, it's been put off for years, we have the Harry Potter universe RPG Hogwarts Legacy. Now, I'm going to watch the trailer for all 3 of these. Obviously, I have already watched the trailer the moment they came out. I mean, you should expect nothing less of me. But I'm going to watch them again. I'm not going to make you watch those trailers just to dampen the runtime of this video. But I'm going to watch them just to kind of refresh my memory. And then I'm going to talk about the 3 of these things coming in 2022. And I'm going to talk about them in the order of which I am excited for them. So obviously, I'm going to start with the Secrets of Dumbledore. All right. So, instant reactions. It's exciting. Yeah, it's an exciting trailer, obviously. I remember the first time I watched it, I got goosebumps, but not so much this time, but I'm still excited about it. A couple things that stand out to me is Newt's always fantastic. Who plays Newt? Baddest names. Eddie Redmayne, of course. Eddie Redmayne as Newt is always the standout for these movies. Even with the Crimes of Grindelwald, which obviously was lackluster, a letdown, and overall just maddening, honestly. Eddie Redmayne has always been a standout performer within these movies and has made the times that he's on screen very enjoyable. I enjoyed the little crab walk thing he did, giving the Muggle a wand. I was kind of at first like, I don't know, they kind of fucked with the lore and the history and everything by making that one emo kid. You know who I'm talking about. Credence. Yeah, Ezra Miller. Credence.
You're a little confused, but he got the spirit.
By making Ezra Miller a Dumbledore, they kind of messed with shit by doing that. And I'm really hoping that they're just giving the Muggle a wand and asking him to kind of blend in with the wizarding world by pretending he's a wizard, and really it's just a stick. Because if this dude actually does magic, I'm gonna be a little bit peeved. And by a little bit peeved, I mean very peeved. Like as peeved as I was when they didn't put Peeves in the movies. They're returning to Hogwarts, which is really cool. They've kind of been realizing ever since the first movie that it didn't excite us as much. So in the second movie, they tried to give us more things we recognize. And in the third one, they're also trying to give us even more things we recognize. And Jude Law as Dumbledore, having him a much bigger part of the movie will be exciting. You know, you gotta love Dumbledore. At the very end, when he gave 3 points to Hufflepuff, I thought that was weird. 3 is a weird number of points to give. But I guess maybe with inflation, maybe now it'd be like 10 points. So maybe it's not a weird number. Honestly, in the end, I'm keeping my hopes down for this. I'm keeping my hopes down. Maybe if my hopes are way down in the Chamber of Secrets, then when I watch this movie, I won't be let down. Kind of a pessimistic way to look at it, but it's the way that helps me to get through this movie. Fantastic Beasts is like what Hobbit is to Lord of the Rings. Fantastic Beasts being the Hobbit, and Harry Potter being Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings was derived from 3 massively fleshed out books to make 3 incredibly fleshed out movies. The Hobbit was 3 movies derived from 1 tiny little book. Just like Harry Potter, where Harry Potter is 8 movies derived from 7 movies. Fantastic Beasts is just kind of a one-off children's fun thing that never should have been a film series. So that's kind of the bottom of my list of what I'm excited for. Let's jump in to Return to Hogwarts, the reunion special. All right, so that I'm excited for. Starting the trailer out for it, which having a trailer for this is kind of hard because it's just a reunion like that Friends thing we got not too long ago. But starting the trailer out by having Daniel Radcliffe talk about in 5 when he was teaching Dumbledore's army how to summon a Patronus and saying, think of a powerful memory, one of the most powerful memories you have.
Think of that powerful memory. Make it the happiest you can remember.
Is beautiful because it's really calling out the fact that some of the most powerful memories everybody has that's looking forward to this, myself included, is Harry Potter. Actually, in my last video, I talked about why the Harry Potter book series is the most important book series to me. But I also talked about the movies. And every single one of these movies, I went to the midnight showing of from when I was a small child to the very last movie that came out. And Harry Potter is a huge, huge part of my life. And seeing this reunion where, you know, everybody's sitting down and it opens on Emma Watson walking through the platform 9 3/4, hugging Tom Felton, who played Draco Malfoy, which, by the way, I haven't seen Tom Felton in anything since Harry Potter. And I haven't seen a lot of these people since anything in Harry Potter. So seeing them now 10 years later, 20 years since the very first movie came out, it touches me in my heart. Not to be too cheesy about Harry Potter, but it moves me.
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
And then at the very end of the trailer, when you see just a ridiculous amount of names flow down the screen 2 different times, I think this is going to be great. I said that about the Friends reunion, and holy shit, was I disappointed by the Friends reunion. Mainly James Corden, whoever had the decision in the meeting to be like, hey, you know who would be great to host the Friends reunion? James Corden, because we all know people that love Friends love James Corden. James Corden kind of ruined the Friends reunion for me, but it was kind of cool to see everybody for the first 10 minutes, and then afterwards I was just kind of like, okay, that was fun, time to move on. And I'm hoping that's not the experience I have with Return to Hogwarts. I don't think it will be, but I got fingers crossed on this. Now let's go to the last thing, and the thing that I'm most excited about, that I've been looking forward to for years, that I've wanted since I was a small child, and that is the video game Hogwarts Legacy. Okay. Still get chills from that shit. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So this, like I said, I've been looking forward to this for years. I remember years ago when a leak came out for this game, and it was just really shitty footage. I ate that shit up. I watched it so fucking many times, and I've watched this trailer so many times. I've read everything there is to know about this game. And this is everything I've wanted for years. An RPG game where you play a character that you've created and you have good and evil choices and you work your way through Hogwarts and then you go out and explore the Wizarding World, and it's everything I want out of a game. Granted, yes, they made lots of Harry Potter games. They made the Lego games. They made Wii games. They made the games for every single movie. And yeah, they were fun. I remember, I think it was the 5th one is the first time that you had like free roam of Hogwarts. And I would spend just hours walking around Hogwarts, you know? But this, where you can create your own character and level up and learn these spells and choose the house you're in and have the decisions with the butterfly effect that affect the game. Probably like dungeons that you can do. And I'm getting worked up. Now there's a lot that I want out of this game. One thing that I do wish it had that I don't think it's going to have, like I said, dungeons. You'll probably be able to do dungeons, but it'll be single player. You'll be doing it yourself to get better gear and spells and potions and whatever. I wish that it had some kind of multiplayer component, maybe similar to Destiny. Maybe you have the rest of the game be single player, but it does have a multiplayer component where you can go into dungeons with multiple people and clear them. Maybe it has a PvP component like in World of Warcraft where you can go in big arenas and PvP against people. That'd be kind of fun. I'd be a little bit disappointed if there was no way to PvP and duel against people, because dueling is a huge part of Harry Potter.
Rictus Emperor!
It seems like they've been working on this game extremely hard. The graphics look phenomenal. The story seems good. You're a character that gets put into Hogwarts in your 5th year. You're a late bloomer, as they say. So you're not starting out having to do 7 years and then explore. So I think this is the thing in 2022. We don't know when yet, but this is the thing in 2022 that you should be most excited for. If any of you agree or disagree on what I'm excited for, what I'm not excited for, if you have hang-ups about any of these, or if you're actually really excited about any of these Secrets of Dumbledore, then I would be very happy to know. I love Harry Potter discussions, so if you comment below, I can almost guarantee you that you'll get a reply back from me, and we can have a little conversation about this. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my other videos.